Welcome back, everybody. Bryan, Hunt for the Good Stuff, back with another episode here in sunny Fort Lauderdale. Where am I today? This awesome place called Pizza Craft. If you need your Italian fix, if you like your carbs, if you just want to have something that's really, really good, you got to get over here. And there's a couple little hidden secrets here that I'll let you know about in just a second. So where to begin? Let's start off with the lighter stuff. So over here we have house-made ricotta cheese. Ricotta has a little bit of pistachios crusted on top of it. They throw an additional layer of honey, and they got these little crostini. So you want a nice little crunch factor, you jump into these. Actually, I'm gonna mount that on. Don't be shy about that. Oh, that honey is everything. It has everything to do with this dish. The freshness, boom, hits you over the head right from the beginning. Right down to the cooler temperature of the ricotta. Texturally, you got the pistachios there. Even these little crostinis, like, look at the little ripple effect that it has going on here. Beautiful. A little bit of the char marks, but not too much. They're really walking that line really delicately. The bread itself is almost like compressed. So you see it in almost like this waffle fry like shape. So texturally, it's absolutely perfect. It's strong enough to hold a nice hunk of this like ricotta cheese on top of it. So you're in an Italian place, you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you left here without getting yourself a nice little pasta dish, at least a small one to share with you and your lover, you and your friends, you and the table. Get yourself some pasta. A little bit of oxtail in it, a couple additional components. Let's get in and taste it. Oh, look at that. That oxtail looks gorgeous. I love oxtail because it's so rich and decadent and in your face. They mix in a little bit of arugula. They do the touch of basil on top for aesthetics, a little bit of aromatic factor. And these pastas, they're really cooked nice. They're just at the point of al dente that you're looking for. And there's the small portion. If you just wanted pasta, you might be okay with this portion size. But if you got the big boy appetites, you know, the professional lineman appetites, the construction worker appetites, get yourself a big one. You're gonna be happy. All right, so brick oven pizza, how are you gonna go wrong right from the beginning? They hit it right on the head. A lot of competition over here in the Fort Lauderdale area for the best pizza place. This is definitely in the runnings. They take so much time and effort to make sure that it comes out just right. That brick oven in the back, that thing is ultra legit. Cooks it perfectly on the edges, especially if you know what you're doing. They go old school on it. So San Marzano tomatoes, when you're making like a traditional Napolitana style pizza, there's certain designations that you need to uphold, one of which is using San Marzano tomatoes. Something about the soil around the area, it's volcanic, it's mineral rich, so it adds to a nice acidity to the tomatoes that no other tomato really could mimic. Now, I like spicy stuff, I like meats, so they have spicy soppressata. That won me over right from the beginning. But they played over this whole idea of spice. So they have long hots in the mix. They also have spicy honey, pecorino cheese, a little bit of basil on top. This thing is what you're looking for. Just enough sweet, loads of hot. So if you don't like hot, stay away from this one. Something else that deserves to be mentioned is the fact that they use double O flour over here. If you ever go to a place and they're offering double O flour for their pizzas, just know you could probably confidently order a pizza and know that it's going to come out pretty good. The gluten index on that is absolutely perfect for that give, that bounce back factor that you're looking for in a proper pizza. So next time you see it, you better jump. If any of you ever spent any time in the Northeast, there's a pretty heavy Italian culture around New York, outside of New York. I grew up in northern New Jersey, a lot of Italian buddies. Chicken franchise is one of those staples that you see at pretty much every single wedding, and it was one of my personal favorites. It's nice because it does have a citrus twang to it. A nice little gloss on it. You know, that's loaded with flavor. Now, what's interesting is you take the chicken cutlet, pound it thin. Now, you go through kind of like a breading process where you use a little bit of egg, a little bit of flour, but you don't use the breadcrumbs. On the outside, the sauce has a lemon component, also white wine, touch of butter, and then we're gonna throw Italian parsley to finish off the mix. Gives it a nice contrasting color, also a nice herbaceous tone. They're adding a little bit of roasted potatoes, a little bit of arugula on the side, and then tons of garlic, because if you like Italian cuisine, you gotta like garlic. The key is to keep it like juicy. You have to be very careful to not overcook the inside as well, and I think they do a really good job of that right here. All right, so beautiful looking pizza over here. You thought we were done with the pizza? No, no, no. No, no, no. We're about to go dessert style on. Still that double O flour, awesome base, but we're gonna go sweet. That's a Nutella base that you see right there. Now, if you go to certain places, literally it's the dough, it's the Nutella, call it a day. They don't play that game over here. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna load on caramelized bananas. We're also gonna do marshmallows, hazelnuts, chocolate chips. So let's jump in. But this one looks like the best one. Why? Because I like my bananas. So 2 pieces right here. Boom, good attack. Make sure you separate it. Yeah. Yes. Welcome. So before we go, I needed to tell you about this little hidden gem in the back, Apothecary 330. You didn't know about that, did you? What's cool? You can enjoy a nice meal over there. Relax, fill up your belly, but when it's time to turn up a little bit, you get some drinks in you. You come over here, you have a properly crafted cocktail. Expert mixologist over here, Dave, knows how to throw down a proper drink. I'll have him explain what's in my glass in just a second, but I have him whipping something else up for you that he's going to tell you about right now. Dave?
So what we have here, this is the Last Word. It's a classic cocktail favorite of ours here, composed of equal parts of green chartreuse, lime juice, maraschino liqueur, and gin. We tend to use Plymouth. That's usually my go-to. We put all the ingredients in the tin. I prefer to also add the green chartreuse into the glass itself, light that on fire. It's a nice little show. After you're done shaking, you can double strain and garnish with a dehydrated lime wheel. So this is the signature smoked old fashioned. Basically what we do is Buffalo Trace bourbon, Angostura bitters, and Demerara sugar. We put all the ingredients together into the glass itself with the large ice cube. As we stir for a little bit, you're then going to want to smoke it with applewood and hickory. Torch that after it smokes. Capture all the smoke into here. After it's done chilling and diluting, cap it back off and release the smoke.
Thank you, brother. So when you come over here to Pizza Craft, you owe it to yourself to come over here to Apothecary 330. You really got to leave a little space reserved on the back end to come over here, experience a new, different themed place. I mean, it's great. You got the tufted couches all over the place. You got these deep reds accented with blacks, exposed brick. My girlfriend, she's a doctor of pharmacy, and right now it's a field day for her. You got these old school instruments, you got these glasses, these mixing devices and contraptions, literature. It's a bunch of cool stuff over here. So if you like to geek out on stuff, you need to come over here and enjoy yourself.
I could literally do this for the rest of my life. Good food, good drinks, little adventure. That's the name of the game. Doesn't stop here though. You keep watching, I'll keep hunting, and I'll see you soon, alright?